Welcome to my YouTube channel Statisticians Club. I hope everyone is fine. Please subscribe the channel. Also press bell icon to receive latest videos. Today we solve a question about type first error and type second error. Here is the statement. Please remember the black words are the most important. Focus them carefully. So let's start. The proportion of adults living in a small town who are matriculates is estimated to be P is equal to 0.5. The adult population who are matriculates, the proportion of such population is P is equal to 0.3. To test this hypothesis, a random sample of 15 adults is selected. A random sample which consists of 15 numbers taken from the population. The number of matriculates in our sample is anywhere from 2 to 7. So our statement is the sample we select of 15 adult population. The person who are matriculate will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any number lie between the range 2 to 7. We shall accept the null hypothesis, that is P is equal to 0.3. So this is our null hypothesis which we want to test. Otherwise we shall conclude that P not equal to 0.3. This is our alternative hypothesis. Evaluate alpha, which is mathematical notation of type first error, by assuming P is equal to 0.3. Evaluate beta for alternatives P is equal to 0.2 and P is equal to 0.4. Here is the answer. First we solve type first error, which is represented by alpha. The null and alternative hypothesis is given as H0 P is equal to 0.3, H1 P not equal to 0.3. Let random variable x represented the number of adults who are matriculate. From total sample size, x is the number of x represent the number of persons who are matriculate. The test statistics follow binomial distribution. As you know, if our data set has two outcomes, in this data set we have two outcomes, one is matriculate and not matriculate. So this follow the binomial distribution, and binomial distribution has two parameters. First, here in this question is proportion, which is the proportion of adult population who are matriculate is 0.3. This is the probability of success. Our probability of success is the one parameter. Probability of success is the thing which we want to calculate, and the other parameter is the sample size, which is 15. In hypothesis testing we have two region, acceptance region. If the values for in acceptance region, we accept our null hypothesis, and the other region is rejection region. If the values fall in rejection region, we accept our alternative hypothesis. So consider here the acceptance region consists of all values from 2 to 7. This is our claim that the adult population who are matriculate are will be from 2 to 7. So this is our acceptance region. And critical region composed of two parts. One is less than 2. Less than 2 means random variable start from 0, 0, 1 to up to 15. So less than 2 means 0 and 1. And the all values greater than 7. Greater than 7 means the values are 8, 9, so on, 8, 9, 10, so on, 15. Thus the probability of making type first error, that is alpha consists of probability of x less than 2 and probability of x greater than 7. Type first error, which is represented by alpha, is equal to probability of x less than 2 when null hypothesis is 0.3 plus probability of x greater than 7 when our null hypothesis is p is equal to 0.3. So as you know, the binomial distribution belongs the family of discrete. So its probability mass function starts from sum x is equal to 0 to 1. In first region, x less than 2 means 0 and 1. So range is x 0 to 1. B represent for binomial. X is the random variable. Sample size 15 first parameter and 0.3 the probability of success, which is the proportion of adult population, is the second parameter, plus probability of x greater than 7 means probability of x 8 to 15. But as you know, the sum of all probabilities is equal to 1. If we minus x is equal to 0 to 7 from 1, we remaining with x is equal to 8 to 15. So for simplification, we use this formula. You can also use x is equal to 8 to 15 as well. So here is 15 over 0. The formula of binomial distribution is n over ncx p की power x q की power n minus x. So here for x is equal to 0, 15c0, 0.3 की power 0, 0.7 की power 15 minus 0 plus 15c1, 0.3 की power 0, 0.7 की power 15 minus 1 plus 1 minus 15c0, 0.3 की power 0, 0.7 की power 15 minus 0, and so on. Follow the same procedure. For last number is 7, 15c7, 0.3 की power 7, 0.7 n minus x, 15 minus 7. So here is the answer for simple simplification. 0.0353 for first part, and for second part 1 minus these for simplification of these values 0.95, and we remain with 0.0853. So this is the chance of committing type first error. So level of as you know, the level of confidence is 1 minus alpha, and if we calculate 1 minus alpha, so 92% is the chances of not committing type first error. To compute beta, the probability of type second error, we need a specific alternative hypothesis. We are given h0 p is equal to 0.3, h1 p is equal to 0.3. Our as you know, our alternative hypothesis is not equal to 0.3. So not equal to 0.3 means it will be 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.5, any value up to 0.9. For to calculate beta, we need a specific value for alternative hypothesis. So our question, this value is the given. We calculate type second error beta with this alternative hypothesis. Type second error results when we accept a false hypothesis. Type second error only occur when distribution h1, here in our question, this is the false alternative hypothesis that we assume our question. If this alternative hypothesis falls in this range, so this is the probability of committing type second error. The acceptance region of the distribution is p is equal to 0.3, and this is the rejection alternative hypothesis. This is the null hypothesis, and if our this hypothesis fall in this region, then we commit the type second error. If this value fall in this region, so this is the right decision, this is not an error. So we calculate for this, and we know the probability of committing type second error on this way. Beta is equal to x is equal to 2 to 7. So this is the region that we want to calculate x is equal to 2 to 7. So here x is equal to sum of 0 to 7 up to 7, but we would not like to include 0 and 1, so minus x is equal to 0 to 1. We follow this procedure for simplification of calculation. Otherwise you can also calculate it the formula of x is equal to 2 to 7 directly. So here is, as you know, 15C0, our p is here 0.2, 0.2 की power 0, q is 1 minus 0.2, 0.8, 15 minus 0, so on. Follow the similar procedure. 15C7, 0.2 की power 7, 0.8 की power 15 minus 7 minus. This is for 0 and 1. These are the values 0.9958 minus 0.1671. So this is the answer 0.8287. Similarly, when h1 is equal is p is equal to 0.4, so the same procedure follow as we discuss here, only here is 0.4 and this is q is equal to 0.6, and you got the answer b is equal to x 2 to 7. B is for binomial distribution. X is the random variable, the sample size n represent by 15, and 0.4 is the is our alternative hypothesis, which is our p that we want to test that our alternative hypothesis fall in this range of 2 to 7, because we assume that the range of 2 to 7 adult matriculation follow the probability of adult person's matriculation p is equal to 0.3. We check this will be the error if this region falls in that interval. So beta is equal to x is equal to 0 to 7, b x 15.7 minus 0 to 1. We exclude 0 to 1 because we have the range 2 to 7. After simplification we have 0.78.7 is committing type Sankey error. So as you know, power of the test is the probability of rejecting false null hypothesis when it is actually false. So this is represented by 1 minus beta 0.22 is the probability to reject the false hypothesis, and this is the probability of type Sankey error to accept the false null hypothesis. Thanks.